want to thank all of you for taking the time to come out here. We love having you. And those of you, of course, who've been with us on the last, the journey here further with Ford, first time we are not in Dearborn. And there's a reason behind that. Certainly we wanted to come out here, really set the stage for what we're doing in product technology and smart mobility, and what better place to do that than here, certainly in San Francisco. Then I'll take you out to our Palo Alto lab. So we have a packed day, but I think a lot of great insights that you'll get from here. None of the news today here is embargoed, so at least we can set the stage for that. On your chairs, each of you had a folder, kind of lines up what we're doing. So I think we got a great lineup of news and the people here to talk to you about it. A couple things. There are a number of demos we'll be doing here, just so I kind of set the stage of what you can kind of experience outside. This is the first in-vehicle demos of Sync 3. You'll have a chance to drive it, experience it, touch it yourself, so we think that's going to be a great eye-opener for you. You'll also have a Pro Trailer Backup Assist, and those of you know certainly everything we've done in the way of Active Park Assist. This is the next stage, right? A simple turn of a dial, back up the trailer like a pro. Someone like myself who's not good at it, you'll get a chance to really have some fun with that. So that's fun. And then you'll also you'll see some of you have seen some of this, but I want to at least have you try it. When we talk about smart mobility, the Active Park Assist, perpendicular park, parallel parking. We'll do demos outside on that. Make sure you take a chance of that. You'll also see what we're doing on research as it relates to parking, standing outside the car in places where it's tight spaces where someone's boxed you in. You can stand outside the car, use your phone, back the car out of the space, or back it into a space. We'll let you experience that and see that live as well. And then, of course, some driving, no doubt, of some of our other key vehicles here between Mustang, F-150, Edge, Explorer. That's there. And then what we'll also do too is there's two immersions, and they're downstairs. And what we're going to do when you leave here today is, as you go down the escalator, we'll divide you into groups of about 30 to put you into the different sessions. But downstairs on the immersions, one is learn a little bit about how millennials view driving differently. And we think it's a neat trend, and what we're doing to address what this next generation, of course, how they view driving and some of the challenges they see, what they're worried about. And the other bit is on in-camera technology. Certainly a lot of automakers adding backup camera and so forth, but beyond that, what's Ford doing? We think we've got some breakthrough stuff of how we're using cameras and what the horizon is on the horizon with camera use and where that's going. We think so have some great news out of that as well. So from here, we'll then get lunch, certainly. Wouldn't want you to go hungry. And then from here, we'll go over to our lab in Palo Alto and really get the chance to see, and that's really, we think, the further with Ford kind of icing on the cake, if you will, a chance to see what we're doing in the way of smart mobility and how that kind of comes to life. You'll hear a lot about that. And I think our lab in Palo Alto and some of the research we're doing there will bring to life for all of you. I think what we're doing there is some great news items as well there. So we'll have that. You'll have a chance, there is Wi-Fi on the bus. So between that ride here and there, you certainly have a chance to use that, and snacks there as well. And then we'll get back to the hotel later this evening. We'll come back here for dinner and the keynote certainly from Mark Fields. So we'll have some other news we'll be making here this evening as well. So that kind of sums up the whole day. I think I've covered everything. And if you got any questions, certainly all the communications team members are here. It's free flowing. We want you to make sure you get everything you need out of this thing. And if you need help, don't hesitate to ask us. With that, I'd like to turn it over to Raj Nair, our Group Vice President of Global Product Development and Chief Technical Officer. Raj?
Well, welcome to San Francisco and later Palo Alto, home to our Research and Innovation Center. Wanted to take this chance to discuss with you a couple of things, mainly why we're growing our presence here in Silicon Valley. Also our view of the future of high-tech driving, and our commitment to innovate with excellence as well as with speed. So first, our Research Innovation Center here in Palo Alto is really on track to help deliver Ford Smart Mobility. It's our plan to take Ford to the next level in connectivity, mobility, autonomous vehicles, the customer experience, as well as data analytics. So this will lead the industry in delivering connectivity solutions. It involves enabling mobility by creating innovative solutions to help solve the future mobility challenges, evolving autonomous vehicle technology to empower our customers to use that technology, assist their driving where needed or wanted, engaging our customers and enhancing their experience, whether they're shopping, buying, or owning one of our vehicles, and then using analytics to anticipate customer wants and needs and customizing their experience. So our RAC opened here in January. The team is growing quickly. We'll be one of the largest automotive presences out here in Silicon Valley, with over 125 team members by the end of the year. But it's not just about the numbers. It's about having a great team and working on great ideas. Our new hires out here include team members with doctorates in aerospace, cybersecurity, speech recognition, analytics, and they come to us from the country's greatest research universities, including Michigan, MIT, Carnegie Mellon, USC, UC Davis, and of course Stanford out here in the Valley. So we're working to be really an integral part of this Silicon Valley innovation ecosystem. And the team's working on approximately 30 new technologies with startups and local companies. The RAC areas of focus include sensing, wearable technology, machine learning, and even high-performance computing. But first, let's talk about autonomous vehicles. For us, autonomous vehicles is really about making that technology accessible to everyone, just as Henry Ford did with the automobile more than 100 years ago. What does the journey look like for full autonomy for Ford? Well, it's certainly going to be a series of steps and stages. We've already got autonomous Ford vehicles undergoing testing, and we're already manufacturing and selling vehicles with semi-autonomous technology. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But how do we stack up industry-wide? So the Society of Automotive Engineers has established levels of automation ranging from 0 to 5. And we as an industry are really at the beginning of this journey, with most of the technology primarily at level 1. Ford leads in 4 segments, offering vehicles with the most available driver assistance features among mainstream vehicles in the United States. The Ford brand offers more nameplates in the US with active park assist, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, lane keeping aid, blind spot monitoring more than any other manufacturer, according to SBD North America. So we're pleased to announce that we're going to go even further, that we're going to migrate driver assist technology across our product lineup over the next 5 years. These technologies will include radar-based technologies, such as our adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, as well as camera-based technologies like our lane keeping assist. Our pre-collision assist with pedestrian detection is already in production in Europe on our Mondeo, and we'll be bringing that here in the US on a Ford-branded vehicle. So this continues our plan to roll out features on most of our Ford products globally by 2019, and it's consistent with a Ford core value of making technology accessible to everyone. So driver assist technologies are certainly the building blocks for increasingly capable semi-autonomous vehicle operation. And you're going to have a chance today to see some innovations that we've developed that are going to pave the way towards a more autonomous future. First is our parking assist technology demonstration. This aids in not just parallel but perpendicular parking spots and actively steering the vehicle into a parking spot. Next, our Pro Trailer Backup Assist. This is a segment-first technology that makes backing up a trailer easier than ever. You simply steer the trailer with a control knob, and the truck automatically adjusts the steering to maneuver the trailer. And finally, a remote parking demonstration. We're researching technology that allow you to park and pull out your car from a tight spot with you standing outside the vehicle. Obviously very helpful in small lots, urban parking, and when other drivers block you in. But it's a really big step from these driver assist technologies to full autonomy. Now, we fully believe that automated driving is going to be possible in a controlled environment with the right combination of conditions. Basically, a geo-fenced area where high-definition 3D maps are going to be available, as well as where our sensors aren't challenged by the environmental and weather conditions. So we're doing our part to innovate in this space. And we're pleased to announce that autonomous vehicle technology is now another step closer to production at Ford. We're moving this from a research effort into an advanced engineering project. And that means it's really entering for us the second phase of 3 phases of bringing the technology into production. Our team is now working to make the sensing and computing technology feasible for production while we're continuing to test and refine the algorithms. We've also appointed a director of autonomous vehicle development. Randy Vicentainer leads our team. He has experience leading cross-functional product creation teams with more than 29 years of experience at Ford. But we're also looking at related autonomy issues. How readily will society accept autonomous vehicles? What's the regulatory environment going to be? What's the insurance aspect? What about liability? All of these issues are not for a single automaker to address. It goes beyond just the industry. Government, insurance industries, and more are going to need to work together to answer these type of questions. So with this vision though, even with our autonomous future, we still believe in vehicles that are fun to drive, so we still plan on making cars, SUVs, and trucks that are still a joy to drive. We're also working on extending connectivity solutions to wearable technology. We've kicked off wearable technology development with My Ford Mobile, an app extension that'll come soon for smartwatches, providing customers an ability to check their vehicle driving range, their battery charge, and more from their plug-in hybrid or electric vehicles. You can even find the location where you last parked on your smartwatch. So we're pushing these innovations in in-car connectivity. Today, 12 million sync-equipped vehicles are on the road globally. That's more users than any other connectivity system in the industry. Sync 3 continues this momentum as we're an industry leader in this connected car space. Sync 3 features faster performance, conversational voice recognition, intuitive smartphone-like touchscreens, and an easier to understand graphical interface. We're launching Sync 3 on the Escape, Fiesta, F-150, Mustang, and Transit for the 2016 model year. And the rest of the lineup in North America will offer Sync 3 by the end of 2016. And you're going to be able to demo and drive Escapes with Sync 3 today on the road. Today, we're also announcing the initial app partners that are launching with us with the new Sync 3 App Link experience. Spotify, Pandora, Glimpse, AccuWeather, and iHeartAuto will all be initial app partners. And we'll see more innovation with AppLink as more app partners use the open source version Smart Device Link. SDL, which Toyota's just announced that they're studying, is an example of our drive for open innovation in this space. And finally, today we're announcing a collaboration with Carbon 3D to quickly produce high-quality automotive-grade parts. And working with this technology will help us quickly move from ideas to production. Carbon 3D has developed a 3D printing technology that grows objects from a pool of resin 25 to 100 times faster than conventional 3D printing processes. It enables high-speed, high-quality printing of automotive-grade materials, parts that are made of engineering resins that can support vibration or damp vibrations, support loads, withstand high temperatures. So we began working with Carbon 3D back in December 2014. We've experimented with parts on the Focus Electric, the Transit Connect, and we look forward to innovating together, making 3D manufacturing a reality. So we're making really strong progress on Ford Smart Mobility. As part of the Silicon Valley ecosystem, we're aggressively growing our team here in Palo Alto, connecting with tech companies and startups here that all help us innovate even more quickly. We're further accelerating our progress on autonomous vehicle technology, moving from a research effort to an advanced engineering project, growing our team, expanding our partners, and bringing the technologies to our customers as we walk towards fully autonomous technologies. And Ford put the world on wheels more than 100 years ago. And now it's our intention to continue to work to change the way the world moves again. So excited to have you here. We hope you enjoy your time here in San Francisco and Palo Alto, particularly out at the lab in Palo Alto, and I want to thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.